The night sky has always fascinated humans. When we look up, we see countless stars twinkling in the dark. It feels like a magical world above us. But have you ever wondered what those patterns in the sky mean? People from ancient times have connected the stars into shapes and stories. These patterns are called constellations. They are like a giant dot-to-dot puzzle in the sky. Each constellation has its own story and mystery. Imagine being able to read the night sky like a book. Each star and constellation tells a story of gods, heroes, and creatures. This essay will unveil the mysteries and facts about constellations. Get ready for an exciting journey through the stars. Constellations are groups of stars that form patterns. They are like pictures in the sky. People have used their imagination to connect the stars into shapes of animals, people, and objects. These patterns help us identify and remember stars. There are 88 official constellations recognized today. Each one has a unique name and story. Some constellations are easy to see while others are faint and need a telescope. They help astronomers map the sky. Constellations are not just random. They have been used for navigation and telling time. Sailors use the stars to find their way across the oceans. Farmers use them to know when to plant and harvest crops. Constellations are important in many ways. Even though the stars in a constellation look close together, they are actually far apart in space. They only appear close from our viewpoint on Earth. This makes the study of constellations even more interesting. Constellations have played a big role in human history. Ancient civilizations like the Greeks, Egyptians, and Chinese made stories about them. They believed constellations were gods or heroes watching over them. The Greeks have many myths about constellations. For example, Orion is a famous hunter in Greek mythology. The Egyptians used the stars to build the pyramids. They aligned them with the stars for religious reasons. Constellations were also used in navigation. Sailors used the North Star, part of Ursa Minor, to guide their ships. It was like having a GPS in the sky. This was crucial for long voyages across the sea. In addition to navigation, constellations were used to create calendars. The position of the stars helped people track the seasons. This was important for agriculture and planning festivals. Constellations have truly shaped human history. There are different types of constellations. The first type is Zodiac Constellations. These are the 12 constellations that lie along the path of the sun. They are used in astrology to predict horoscopes. Examples include Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. The second type is seasonal constellations. These constellations are visible only during certain seasons. For example, Orion is best seen in winter. In summer, you can see constellations like Scorpius and Sagittarius. The third type is circumpolar constellations. These constellations are visible all year round. They never set below the horizon. Examples include Ursa Major and Cassiopeia. They are easy to find and are great for beginners. Each type of constellation has its own charm. Zodiac constellations are linked to astrology. Seasonal constellations mark the changing seasons. Circumpolar constellations are always there, like old friends in the sky. Together, they make the night sky fascinating. Section 5, Famous Constellations, Orion and its Mysteries. Orion is one of the most famous constellations. It is easy to spot because of its bright stars. The 3 stars in a row form Orion's belt. This constellation is named after a hunter in Greek mythology. Orion has many mysteries. One of them is the Orion Nebula. It is a huge cloud of gas and dust where new stars are born. The Orion Nebula is visible to the naked eye and is a favorite among stargazers. Another mystery is the red giant star Betelgeuse. It is one of the brightest stars in Orion. Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life and will explode as a supernova. This could happen any time in the next million years. Orion also has a connection to the pyramids of Egypt. Some believe that the 3 pyramids of Giza align with Orion's belt. This theory suggests that the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids to mirror the stars. Orion is truly a constellation full of wonders. Section 6. Ursa Major, the Great Bear in the Sky. Ursa Major is another famous constellation. It is also known as the Great Bear. This constellation is easy to find because it contains the Big Dipper. The Big Dipper is a group of 7 bright stars that form a ladle shape. Ursa Major has many stories. In Greek mythology, it represents Callisto, a nymph turned into a bear by Zeus. Native American tribes also have legends about the Great Bear. They saw it as a guide in the night sky. Ursa Major is a circumpolar constellation. This means it is visible all year round. It never sets below the horizon in the northern hemisphere. This makes it a reliable guide for navigation. One interesting fact about Ursa Major is that it contains many double stars. A double star is two stars that appear close together. One famous double star in Ursa Major is Mizar and Alcor. They are easy to see with the naked eye. Ursa Major is a constellation full of surprises. Section 7. Cassiopeia, the Queen of the Night Sky. Cassiopeia is a striking constellation shaped like a W or M. It represents a queen from Greek mythology. Cassiopeia was the wife of King Cepheus and mother of Andromeda. She was known for her beauty and vanity. Cassiopeia is another circumpolar constellation. It is visible all year round in the northern hemisphere. The 5 bright stars that form its shape make it easy to spot. Cassiopeia is often used to find other constellations. One of the mysteries of Cassiopeia is the star Tycho's supernova. This star exploded in 1572 and was visible during the day. It was one of the brightest supernovas ever recorded. Tycho Brahe, a famous astronomer, studied it in detail. Cassiopeia also contains the famous star cluster, the double cluster. It is a pair of star clusters that are close together. The double cluster is a beautiful sight through a telescope. Cassiopeia is a constellation that truly shines in the night sky. Section 8. Andromeda, the Chained Princess. Andromeda is a beautiful constellation named after a princess in Greek mythology. She was the daughter of Cassiopeia and Cepheus. Andromeda was chained to a rock as a sacrifice to a sea monster, but was saved by the hero Perseus. Andromeda is best known for the Andromeda Galaxy. It is the closest spiral galaxy to our Milky Way. The Andromeda Galaxy is visible to the naked eye as a faint, fuzzy patch. It is a favorite target for amateur astronomers. Another interesting feature of Andromeda is the star Alpheratz. It is the brightest star in the constellation and marks the head of the princess. Alpheratz is a binary star, meaning it has a companion star. Andromeda is a seasonal constellation. It is best seen in the autumn months. It is a constellation full of beauty and wonder, from its mythical story to its stunning galaxy. Andromeda invites us to explore the universe. Section 9. Scorpius, the Scorpion, and its secrets. Scorpius is a striking constellation that resembles a scorpion. It is one of the brightest and most recognizable constellations in the sky. Scorpius is located near the center of the Milky Way, making it rich in stars and deep sky objects. In Greek mythology, Scorpius is the scorpion that killed the hunter Orion. This is why the constellations are on opposite sides of the sky. When Scorpius rises, Orion sets, and vice versa. One of the most famous stars in Scorpius is Antares. It is a red supergiant and one of the brightest stars in the sky. Antares is often called the heart of the Scorpion because of its red color and central position. Scorpius also contains many interesting deep sky objects. One of them is the Butterfly Cluster, a beautiful open cluster of stars. Another is the Ptolemy Cluster, named after the ancient astronomer Ptolemy. Scorpius is a constellation full of secrets waiting to be discovered. Section 10. Sagittarius, the Archer and its Wonders. Sagittarius is a constellation that represents an archer. It is often depicted as a centaur, a half-human, half-horse creature holding a bow and arrow. Sagittarius is located in the direction of the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. One of the most famous features of Sagittarius is the teapot asterism. It is a group of stars that form the shape of a teapot. The spout of the teapot points towards the center of the Milky Way, where a supermassive black hole resides. Sagittarius is home to many fascinating deep sky objects. One of them is the Lagoon Nebula, a giant cloud of gas and dust where new stars are being born. Another is the Trifid Nebula, known for its 3-lobed appearance. Sagittarius also contains the star cluster M22, one of the brightest globular clusters in the sky. It is a stunning sight through a telescope. Sagittarius is a constellation that offers a wealth of wonders to explore. Section 11. Fascinating facts about stars and nebulae. Stars and nebulae and constellations have many fascinating facts. For example, Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, is part of the constellation Canis Major. It is twice as massive as our Sun and 25 times more luminous. The Ring Nebula, located in the constellation Lyra, is a beautiful planetary nebula. It looks like a ring of glowing gas. The Ring Nebula is the result of a dying star shedding its outer layers. Another interesting nebula is the Helix Nebula, found in the constellation Aquarius. It is often called the Eye of God because of its eye-like appearance. The Helix Nebula is one of the closest planetary nebulae to Earth. These stars and nebulae remind us of the beauty and complexity of the universe. They are like jewels in the night sky, each with its own story and mystery. Exploring them helps us understand our place in the cosmos.